What's up, beautiful soul family, star seeds? I'm
Beautiful gods
Ray,
and goddesses.
that
I'm
as
Lulu.
well, Lulu. And yeah, we just want to take some time to share some source perspective. So we just saw this movie called The Substance, and yeah, it's one of those like movies where you might have to cover your eyes, but I feel the message is pretty powerful. Pretty much I found out about this thing called life contracts, and it's where anytime a child wants to incarnate into physical form, it has to guarantee, or I'm sorry, it has to 100% agree to one thing for sure, and that thing is that you have a job to reflect to your parents how the parents feel about themselves. And so I feel like this movie kind of like represents that because as this lady splits herself into a younger version and of course the older version, the younger version treats the older version the same way that the older version treats herself or feels about herself. So it's like a manifestation. And so, a lot of times kids bump heads with their parents because the parents feel a certain way about themselves and they oppose it upon the kids who are like, why? And that's usually why we bump heads, right? But yeah, that's kind of what the movie the perspective it gave me that like, you need to honor yourself. You need to appreciate yourself. Yeah, there's people that you can compare yourself to, but man, that is not helpful or healthy at all. But I don't know how did it make you feel?
I fell asleep on this time that we watched it, but the
No, I mean the
last
movie at
time
all.
that we watched it, I definitely took that inspiration to. I think comparing ourselves to other people is like I want to say almost inevitable. It's something that we've been practicing probably since we were younger, and I think I shared with you that not too long ago at the gym. I looked around and just seeing everyone working out, people in their different bodies, people in their different routines, and in their different like mechanisms of working out, and even in their different forms of bodies. I asked Source to help me see it through their perspective because I think for sure the first things we do is like compare ourselves to our levels to them, and I think when that first thought initially comes in, I immediately like second that with like, hey, Source, allow me to be inspired by what I'm seeing. And at the gym, like it's a big place where like when you see things, it can give you a like flush of inspiration and like happiness over the fact that we are all different versions of these beautiful manifestations or these beautiful like desires to look a certain way or to feel a certain way. The movie though, it takes you to the extreme of things we do to like match up to what expectations of other people or to create versions of ourselves that we believe are better. Something I think I received today when I was sharing with you on the way to the mall that um, in order for us to truly get what we want and be happy with that, first we have to be happy and like satisfied and appreciative of what we have right now. Because the idea is that once we get to the other side and get what we want, we're still going to be just as unhappy because we take ourselves to that state of being is still with us as we move forward. So I didn't watch the movie too much today, but I do remember the last time we watched it, I was 100% like feeling like, damn, like we self deteriorate sometimes by comparing our to others or by not being happy right where we stand. So yeah, that's what I took from the movie.
Well, I mean, yeah. So, long story short, there are infinite ways by which you can compare yourself and judge yourself. I mean, honestly, sometimes I find other people have a better perspective about me than me. And now I've learned to just piggyback, like, oh, that's what you think? All right, bet. I accept that as my reality as well. So yeah, moral of the story is that yeah, trust me, there's always going to be someone better than you in any way, maybe even in every way, but like it doesn't matter because we're all sources unique versions of itself. As source wants to know all the versions of itself that it can represent, as far as a consciousness, then the only reason we exist is because we were the form that was valuable enough to source to want to experience that, here we are. So yeah, you matter, you're special, you're important, I'm important, you're definitely special, you're definitely important. And I don't know, that's all for me.
Yeah, I mean, next time you're feeling like you're comparing yourself to someone, or next time you're feeling a little jealous about something, or next time you're feeling like their blessings should be your blessings, like go inward and ask source, let me see this through your perspective, because there's one thought that feels good and the other one that doesn't. And I believe like I know we have the power to go with the thought that feels better. And source has that thought for us always.
Well, thank you for tuning in. Sending you all light, love, and positive motion forward on your most deepest, beautiful desires. Till next time.
We love you guys. Amen.